Hello friends, under the topic integration by parts, we will see some more sums. Let us revise the formula. U dot V is U integration of V minus integration of du by dx integration of V dx, and this whole is again integrated. Selection of the U and V, it takes place as per the ILATE rule. If the inverse trigonometric function is found, then it is given a chance to become U. If there is logarithmic and exponential functions present in the form of U and V, logarithmic and exponential present in the form of U and V, then the logarithmic becomes U. So in order to apply this rule, we will see some of the sums. First one is E x square dot x cube dx. Again here, if we see, this is an algebraic function and this is exponential function, so obviously algebraic function will tend to become U, and substituting it as U, the other obviously becomes V. Let us do some substitutions. X square equal to t 2x dx will become dt. Let us implement this assumption here. This becomes e to the power t. X cube can be written as x into x square dx. In the next step, we substitute other things. We need here 2x, so we multiply and divide by 2. X square is t. 2x dx becomes dt. So simple, u dot v. Now applying the formula for the u dot v, u as it is, integration of e to the power t, then integration of du by dx, that is dt by dt, is 1 dot integration of v dx, which is again e to the power t as per this rule. So this gives t e to the power t minus e to the power t. E to the power t common, 1 minus t. E dot t we replace 1 minus x. This is the answer. Sorry, this will be t minus 1 e to the power x square minus 1. Next question that we are going to see is integration of cos inverse of 1 by x dx. In the case of the inverse trigonometric function, make sure that the inverse trigonometrical functions always remain u, and here you can add 1 which becomes as your v. This is must for the inverse trigonometrical functions. Let us try this again applying this formula. So u integration of v is our 1 dx minus integration of du by dx. So differentiation of u term, that will be minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. X is 1 upon x. Then multiplied by differentiation of 1 upon x, chain rule. So that will be minus 1 upon x square. And integration of 1 will be x. I hope you are very clear with that step. Here if we solve, integration of 1 will be x cos inverse of 1 by x minus this thing, if we simplify properly and write minus minus becomes 1 plus x, 1x get cancelled. Here if we take the LCM, the algebraic simplification will come to x upon square root of x square minus 1 dot 1 upon x. This x also gets cancelled, leaving 1 upon root x square minus 1 dx. And for this we have a direct integration formula, that is log of x plus root of x square minus 1. The formula which I have implemented is integration of root of x square minus a square is log of x plus root x square minus a square by a. This is the formula I have used, and this is the answer. Next, the third number question we take up is sine inverse of x whole square dx. Again, here as inverse function is involved, obviously the inverse function tends to become u, and the one which we can write in the multiplication becomes v. So starting with our solution, u as it is, integration of v minus integration of du by dx. So chain rule, first the differentiation of the square term, then differentiation of sine inverse of x, then differentiation of x is obviously 1, integration of 1 will be x, still the different integration to go on. Let us simplify this. It will be 2 sine inverse of x, not in the denominator. Sine inverse of x square dot x minus the things remaining are 2 taking out common, sine inverse of x dot x upon square root of 1 minus x square. To simplify this, we make use of the assumption that let x equal to sine theta, so which ultimately yields differentiation of x dx will be differentiation of sine is cos theta d theta. Substituting this thing here, let the other part be as it is. Then sine inverse of sine theta will be theta, x can be written as sine theta. Under root of 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta, cos theta, and the value of dx is cos theta d theta. Cos gets cancelled. Again here we can apply the formula of u dot v. So u dot v, here this is an algebraic function, trigonometric function, so algebraic functions becomes u. So u integration of v minus cos theta minus integration of du by dx, that is 1, and integration of v is minus cos theta d theta. Simplifying further, minus theta cos theta, this becomes minus minus plus, integration of cos is sin theta. Now replacing the terms of theta with x and multiplying these two inside will give 2. In place of theta it will be sine inverse of x, and cos theta can be written as 1 minus x square sine theta. So obviously cos theta will be root of 1 minus x square plus the value of sine theta, that is x. This is minus 2x. So final answer will be sine inverse of x whole square dot x minus 2. So it becomes plus here 2 sine inverse of x dot 1 minus x square minus 2x.